done. Oh, those must be my guests. Hey guys, come on in. But before we get into it, I brought you guys to the sitting room because you know we have to do the intro. Hey guys, and welcome back to Tomi's World. You already know it's your girl Tomi, and I am back with another video. Subscribe. So this video is long overdue. I have been in this apartment for August, September, October, November. Oh my god, almost 4 months. And I've just been getting everything ready so that I could actually give you guys a really nice tour. And I am just excited for you guys to see it, especially this room, which is your room, and my room, which is my favorite room in the house. Anyway, that's enough talking from me. Let's get into the tour. So the first thing you'll run into when you go into my apartment is the Genkan. And the Genkan is basically just a tiny little step up that's different from the rest of your apartment where you leave your shoes. So once you enter my house, the first thing that you will see is the shoe rack here. I decided to put it here because the Genkan is right here. So once you come into the house, you want to get rid of your shoes before walking on the tatami, which is super important because tatami is so difficult to clean. So you want to get rid of all those germs before you go into the house. Anyway, that was a lot of talking about my shoe rack, so let's move on. So the first thing you'll see when you enter my apartment, apart from my shoe rack, is this huge painting here, which some of you guys probably already know the story if you follow me over on Instagram. I actually bought it at IKEA by mistake and I really hated it and I wanted to get rid of it. But then you guys on Instagram was like, oh, that's like a Van Gogh, like a knockoff Van Gogh. Of course, it's not real, so please don't come rob me. So I was like, well, since you guys love it, I'm gonna keep it so I can have one thing in the apartment for you at least, you know. And it actually started growing on me. So yeah, that's it for this painting. Anyway, let's keep going. So right after we come from the Genkan, the next thing we will see is this little room over here, which is the toilet. Do I look too big for my house? I kind of am. Like I keep telling you guys, I'm like the perfect height. Anyway, if you guys didn't know, in Japan, the toilet and the bathroom are actually separated. So my toilet is right here, and this is not my bathroom. This is actually my storage closet. Anyway, let's take a look into the toilet room. There's not much to see. I don't know why I'm taking you guys there, but it's a house tour, so you gotta see everything, right? Let's go in. So there's nothing really special about the toilet. I can't even be in frame when I show you guys the toilet because the room is literally so tiny. All that's in the toilet room is just the toilet, and I put down a mat so I wouldn't be like, my feet wouldn't be cold, especially now in winter. But my very favorite part of the toilet room is actually right over here. This is my absolute favorite part of the toilet room. I just made it with this thing that I bought from the dollar store, as well as some plants that I picked up at IKEA. I got this secondhand for 200 yen, and this is a pillow that I had from like before, and me and my girl Phoebe made these when I was over in Nagasaki. Yeah, that's basically it for the toilet room. I literally cannot show you guys this any better because I can't even stand in this room comfortably. It is just such a small space. But before we leave, I had to show you guys this really eco-friendly function on the Japanese toilets where you can wash your hands and then the water is later used to flush the toilet. I think it's so cool, so I will always mention it. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay, so that's enough for the toilets because I can't even wait to get to my favorite rooms of the house. But before we get there, we have to go to the next room, which is directly behind you guys, the kitchen. As you guys can probably tell, your girl got some furniture, okay? We got some furniture. I gotta say that twice because the last time y'all saw this, it was empty. So let me show you guys what's up in the kitchen. So in the kitchen, over to this side, we have my table, and I know these bananas are a bit wilted, but listen, I'm gonna make banana bread. Well, that's what I promise myself every time I go to Costco and buy these huge bunches of banana, even though I'm the only one who lives here and I can never eat them. But yeah, let's just say we're gonna make banana bread, okay? Anyway, over to this side, we actually have my washing machine, which I didn't move because it is actually built in right here. All the things that it needs to function are right here, so I can't actually move it outside of the kitchen or it would not work. So yeah, my washing machine is in the middle of my kitchen for some reason, but it's okay. It's all good. If we go a little bit deeper in, then you guys can see that here is where I have like my dish drainer, and I also put some flowers here just to give it a little bit of a voomph, a vamp, you know. And I have one of those other like tray things that I have in the bathroom just to like hold bigger things that I couldn't get to fit into the cupboards. And of course over here is the stove. I don't know why I'm telling you guys things that you can actually see, but you know. Anyway, remember when I was like, oh, so much storage? There is not enough storage because, child, I didn't realize that as a single person, I have so many things. Like, no one else could move into this apartment and actually fit. In my storage cabinet, I want to show you guys because I actually got some really cute stuff and I'm so excited. So in my storage cabinets, we have like dishes up here, and this is what I'm mostly excited about. I actually bought this dish at the secondhand store for 50 yen. Can you believe that? And also, look at this absolutely cute water bottle. I thought it would help me to drink more water. It has not been helping, but it will always have a home here because it is cute. Over here in these storage cabinets is actually where I keep my little food supply, all the things that I will need to eat at some point, maybe. I just have a lot of things that I'm kind of half eaten. It's a little bit embarrassing. Anyway, let's move on. And if we look at the kitchen from this angle, then you can actually see my little fridge. And I actually ended up buying a toaster oven and a microwave, which I put on top of the fridge. And I'll show you why right now. It adds so much height. Because before I felt like the house was like super small, super tiny. Everything was just so small. So I'm like, okay, if I put the microwave and the toaster on top, I'm still taller than the entire thing. But at least it's not like down here where the fridge is. So I'm not so mad about that. I don't know how electronically safe this is, but I like how it looks, so we're gonna go with it. Okay, let's move on. So coming directly from the kitchen, the next room that you will actually see is my, actually it's not a room, I don't even know what to call it, but this is where I get ready in the morning. So here I actually have my skincare products. I literally just bought these things. Please don't ask me my skincare routine yet and how it's working, because my girl AJ actually recommended literally all of these for me. She made me a list and I just bought everything from that list. But I'm introducing them slowly into my face routine, as was recommended by AJ herself, just so we can see what works and what doesn't, what will cause a reaction and stuff like that. So most of them are like brand new, but anyway. Also in this little area, I decided to hang a plant just to make it look a little more of a vump, and then there's my towel and my shower cap. I also have my garbage bins down here because there's literally nowhere else in my house to put them. But yeah, that is basically this entire area. So from here we head into the shower, and you guys have already seen the shower, and I literally did nothing extra to it. That is actually my face wash. I always end up washing my face in the shower instead of like at the sink, so that's why that's there. And as you guys know, that's my bathtub. And this is the only sort of decoration that I did in this entire shower. It's just where I keep my necessities that I will use at all times in the shower room. And just for all time's sakes, I just want to show you guys how tiny my apartment is. Like, I literally am the perfect size. For the bathroom, I'm not. I have to duck to go in every time. So I always end up kinda hitting my head. So yeah, that's this little area. Now we're gonna go to one of my absolute favorite areas in the entire house, if not my favorite area, my bedroom. Let's go. So my bedroom is directly across from the kitchen, but we always keep the doors closed so we don't get food and other gunk inside. So let's open it up and I'll show you what it looks like. Ladies and gentlemen, her. It's been a long time since you fell in love. Anyway, let's go inside. So for me, my bedroom is that place in my apartment where I spend the most time. So I wanted to make sure that it reflected that. I wanted it to be comfy. I wanted it to be me. I wanted it to like reflect Tommy. And I don't know if I actually got that done because I feel like my bedroom is basically basic Pinterest stalker type vibe, but maybe that is who I am inside, a basic Pinterest stalker. And we all gotta embrace who we are. So this is my bedroom, y'all. I put the bed here in the center because it gives the room a lot more space, because this room is not that big. So I needed something that would give it a lot more space, even though I wanted to have a bed. So I did it this way. Over in the corner over here, that is actually my night table, my nightstand. I don't even know what it's called. And I have my absolute favorite clock. You guys know how much I love this clock. Oh my god. I also have like my fragrance stuff that blows fragrance when I'm not sleeping, because if I'm sleeping it is absolutely horrible. I don't like sweet smells when I'm sleeping. Over to the back here, I put up 3 literal basic Pinterest pictures that I just typed in pink leaves on Pinterest, and they gave me green leaves with pink background, and I'm like, perfect, because I did the wallpaper on the back a different color than it was before, because it was just like eggshell white and I didn't like that. I wanted a little bit of a oomph, so I put up the wallpaper, and yeah, that's basically what it gave me. On my bed, you guys already know we have the Tommy's World merch, as well as my very favorite travel companion and my very favorite teddy bear. Over to this side over here is actually the outside, but I'm actually showing you guys my mirror, which I just decorated with leaves, because as I said, my aesthetic is basic Pinterest girl. Over here we have some more flowers, and that is actually my vanity, and this is just the perfect mirror that I wanted all along for my vanity. Underneath the vanity, I actually bought this separate, but it fit perfectly, so I just use it to store stuff like my hair products are in the top drawer, and stuff that I sleep in, since this is the bedroom, and then my workout stuff because I want it close just in case I ever feel like, oh, we should probably work out, which I rarely ever get that feeling, but you know, just in case. Over here I have some of my winter staples, or just things that I might end up wearing this coming week, because today is Sunday. So I just put a little bit of leaf over on it to just give it a little bit more of, you know, the room vibe that we were keeping all along. And all the way in the corner over there is actually my Good Vibes poster, which is also a basic Pinterest poster that I literally just typed in good vibes and Pinterest was like, here you go, and I was like, thank you. So yeah, this is basically my room area. I absolutely love her, feel like she is amazing. Like, I can't even hide how pleased I am with this room. But we still have one last room to film, and the very final room that we are going to go to is your room, the filming room. So the filming room, or your room as I affectionately call it, is right beside the bedroom, and this is her. Well, you can't really see much, but I don't know, I felt like that was gonna be a lot more boom, and it actually was. But yeah, let's go in. So yeah, this is the filming room, and in the filming room I also have my work desk, and then we also have where the magic happens, which is where I film almost all my sit-down videos. Over here is my work desk, which is where all the work gets done. You guys know I be editing videos, not recently that much because it's been stressful, but yeah, over on my work desk I bought this desk secondhand actually, and it was just 5,000 yen. It is absolutely amazing. It is huge. I can put my books, I store my little pens, my very cute tapes over here. Any knickknacks that I have are also stored here, and so on and so forth. You guys know what I mean, right? I also put up one of these because you guys know I love these like scroll decors. This one I actually bought in Malaysia. It's one of my favorite ones, so I decided to put it up in my house here in Japan. And I'm just gonna go ahead and show you the film setup once more. This couch I also bought it secondhand. It was like 2,000 yen, but it was kind of dusty, so I bought this little shawl, I'm gonna call it that, and just threw it over it, and it fixed everything. Look how huge my work desk is. 5,000 yen, what a steal. Something that I also really want you guys to see is this carpet. These are actually single tile carpets that I bought at Nitori, and they were like 300 yen a piece. But I just love how they give the room a vibe, and it actually matches so nicely with the background of the videos, and I don't know, I just love it. Over there I have this really weird chair. I actually got this chair from my supervisor back in Yamaguchi. I love her so much. She also bought the pillow that is on the chair as a gift for me, so I don't want to get rid of it. And then in the center of the room I just have this little table. I don't know what it's for, but I see it in other people's houses, so yeah, I decided to do it. Oh, how could I forget? You guys remember my keychain collection? I had to just bring it back here. I will never not collect keychains. There are a lot of keychains here from places I have visited in Japan or places I've traveled to before, like Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong, South Korea. I just really like to collect keychains. So behind these doors is actually where I store literally all my junk. I got these organizers from, actually one of them was from a friend that was leaving, and the other ones I bought from the secondhand store. And this is where I store all my clothes and all those things that kind of make my house look messy that I want to hide away, right up in here. So in here are just like shirts, top, dresses divided into specific order, because if I don't do that then my house will be messy, because everything has to have a place to go in order for it to go where it's supposed to go, right? Woo! Oh my god, I have literally been working all day to make sure that I could get my apartment in a state where I wasn't embarrassed to show it. The Caribbean girl in me actually just needed this to be perfect. Like, I couldn't even help myself. Anyway, I really do hope you guys enjoyed this apartment tour. Let me know your thoughts, but be gentle, because this is my work of art. This is my home. You know, this is our little space. So don't be too hurtful with your comments, please. Anyway, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Happy Thursday. Bye guys. Mwah.